Now let's calmly move on to next sleep story, The Library That Breathed. Tonight we'll step into a library unlike any other. A library that opens only when the sun bows down, when the world is quiet, and the air itself seems to hold its breath. Before we begin, take a slow breath. Inhale gently. Hold. Exhale, letting your body sink into the chair or bed. This library waits for you. Its doors exhale a cool, papery sigh. Its lamps glow like sleepy peaches, soft and golden. Each corner holds stories that breathe, stories that move like slow clouds drifting over a calm sky. Tonight you'll wander its aisle, and perhaps find a story that knows exactly how your evening feels. You push open the doors. A soft sigh of paper greets you. The floorboards hum under your feet like whispers of stories waiting to stretch and yawn. The air smells faintly of old ink, worn leather, and a hint of lavender, like the world itself has tucked itself under a blanket. Lanterns hang from tall shelves, casting pools of golden light that make the shadows gentle, almost like they want to tell you secrets. A librarian appears, cloaked in a shawl of moth wings. Her eyes sparkle like quiet stars. "Welcome," she says, her voice soft, curling around your shoulders like a warm scarf. "You're just in time." She gestures to an aisle where books hum faintly. They vibrate not with sound, but with the slow heartbeat of stories. Each book seems to breathe along with you, rising and falling, telling you that here, in this library, the world's pace is kind and unhurried. Each book seems to breathe along with you. You wander among the aisles. Fingers graze the spines, and each book hums a little warmer, as if sensing your presence. The librarian hands you one without a title. "This one knows your evening," she whispers. You open it, and the letters lift softly off the page, floating in tiny spirals before settling into words you can read with your heart. The story pulls you in. You walk across meadows of silver grass where the wind folds itself into your lap and tucks you in. The sky is a gentle weave of twilight threads, soft as a lullaby. Somewhere a river hums quietly, tracing your thoughts, guiding them to calm. Your eyelids grow heavy, but curiosity keeps you on the page. You discover a blanket already spread, a pillow plumped with clouds, and somewhere inside the book, a chair shaped just for you. The story breathes with you, slowing your heartbeat, letting the night take its pace. The story breathes with you. You wander deeper into the library. Shadows stretch and bend, not scary, only soft, guiding you toward hidden corners. A small ladder leans against a shelf taller than the eye can see, dust motes dancing like tiny fireflies. Books float gently down from the shelves, landing softly as if offering themselves to your hands. One opens, and a page unfolds into a room where light pools and puddles and walls hum like quiet strings of music. You step in and find a chair, perfectly sized, waiting for your weight. The librarian watches from afar, smiling. "Let the stories find you," she says. "You do not need to chase them. The air smells faintly of rain on warm stone. Outside, the moonlight filters through the tall windows, painting the floor in silver rectangles. Somewhere, a distant bell rings once, a single note, carrying calm through every shadowed aisle. Let the stories find you. You finally find a nook under a high-arched window. Cushions wait, plump and soft. You sink into them. The book in your hands hums quietly, the words curling around you like a blanket. Outside, the garden whispers in the wind, leaves rustling like pages turning. The library itself seems to breathe, exhaling slowly, inviting you to pause. Your eyelids feel heavier, your shoulders softer, your heart lighter. You take a long, deep breath. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Each breath carries you closer to rest. The pages flutter and each word seems to settle in your chest, whispering comfort. The librarian appears once more, setting a small ribbon in the book. Stories know how to wait, she whispers, and sleep knows how to find you. Sleep knows how to find you. When you close the book, the library exhales one last time. You feel lighter, the weight of the day slipping away with the gentle rhythm of your own breathing. The librarian nods, her shawl glowing faintly under the lamplight. Until tomorrow, she says. You step toward the doors. The hallway stretches softly, almost like a tunnel of warm memory. Outside, the night waits patiently. Stars drip silver into the sky, and a soft breeze brushes your cheeks, carrying a faint scent of ink, lavender, and calm. You realize the world is still awake, but it no longer feels urgent. Each step you take is cushioned by the echoes of the library's heartbeat. Somewhere in this distance, the books sigh again. Somewhere in the folds of night, sleep is waiting, just for you. Sleep is waiting, just for you. Now, move on to, we stroll down Willow Lane, a street lined with quiet houses and soft lamplight. One little shop sits tucked between ivy-covered walls. Its sign swings gently, the Pillow Maker. Before we begin, let's take a long, deep breath together. Inhale, slowly. Hold. Exhale, letting your shoulders drop. The shop is open, though no bell announces it. Instead, a warm scent drifts out. Feathers, cotton, and a whisper of chamomile. It invites you to enter, to leave the day behind, and to rest in the world of soft things. You push open the door and a tiny bell chimes softly, like a bird yawning in the morning. Feathers drift lazily from shelves. The air smells of fresh cotton and sweet herbs, gentle and welcoming. Behind the counter stands the Pillow Maker, an elderly figure with a smile that feels like a hug. Good evening, she says softly, voice curling around you like a warm blanket. What weight of peace do you need tonight? She measures your sigh with her hands, fingers brushing the air, counting your blinks, listening to the rhythm of your heartbeat. You feel a calm warmth spreading through your chest, as though the room itself knows how tired you are. Rows of pillows sit stacked like soft clouds. Some glow faintly with silver threads. Others hum a quiet tune, like lullabies waiting for someone to notice. You step closer, heart slowing, breath softening, and let yourself sink into the shop's gentle rhythm. The shop knows exactly how tired you are. The pillow maker gathers cotton, threads, and small silver trinkets from her shelves. "This one," she whispers, "needs a spoonful of lake light and the last drift of dusk." She moves slowly, almost like she's dancing in silence. Cotton puffs into a cloud beneath her hands, soft as mist. Threads shimmer faintly as they weave peace into the pillow. You watch and feel the calm growing inside yourself. Each stitch, each fold, seems to sync with your breathing. Inhale. The pillow grows lighter. Exhale. It sinks just right. A little chamomile steam curls in the air, tickling your nose, and the world outside the shop becomes a distant memory, fading softly like a sunset into twilight. Finally, she sets the pillow gently under your chin. At once, your head feels cradled, your neck held in a gentle hug. The room hums, a soft vibration that matches the rhythm of your heart. You are wrapped in a cocoon of warmth, safety, and stillness. Your head feels cradled, your neck held in a gentle hug. You lay down on a nearby chair, the pillow soft beneath your head. Cass, the world outside the shop hums faintly, a distant lullaby, as though even the street is helping you drift into calm. The pillow maker hums a quiet tune, so low you feel it more than hear it. Each note travels through the cotton, through your body, weaving serenity. Shadows dance on the walls, flickering like gentle leaves in a midnight breeze. You close your eyes, inhale, hold. Exhale. With each breath, you sink further into comfort. Your thoughts slow. The busy chatter of the day drifts away like clouds carried by a gentle wind. The pillow maker leans over, tying a tiny ribbon around your pillow. "Sleep arrives best," she whispers, "when we stop searching for it." Her words settle in your chest, soft and unhurried, and a warmth blooms where your worry used to live. Sleep arrives best when we stop searching for it. The shop grows quieter as the night deepens. Feathers drift lazily from the shelves, swirling like tiny snowflakes. Lamps flicker softly as if blinking in time with your heartbeat. The pillow maker moves silently, checking each cushion, each pillow, as if the world itself were breathing softly under her care. You notice a window open, moonlight spilling across the floor. Outside, the lane is empty, wrapped in a velvety hush. You stretch and yawn, letting your muscles relax. Your mind floats with the drifting feathers curling into the rhythm of the shop. You feel lighter, calmer. Every sound, the faint bell, the rustle of cotton, the distant wind, carries you closer to sleep. A tiny clock ticks somewhere, its hands moving slowly, counting not hours but breaths. You follow its rhythm. Inhale samunamomwon. Hold. Exhale. Letting your body settle into the present moment, into safety, into calm. Every sound carries you closer to sleep. When you finally rise, the pillow is tucked under your arm, wrapped in a ribbon that feels like a tiny hug. The pillow maker nods, her eyes warm, her smile quiet but full of knowing. You step outside. Willow Lane is still, calm and safe. Lanterns glow along the street, reflecting softly on the cobblestones. Your breath is steady, your heart light. The pillow hums faintly against your chest, a reminder that peace can travel with you. The world waits, but you no longer rush. Each step is gentle, cushioned by the warmth the shop has given you. Somewhere in the night, the feathers float, the lamps glow, the pillow hums, and sleep waits patiently for you, ready to carry you further into dreams. Sleep waits patiently for you. Welcome, friend. Tonight, we'll take a gentle journey. A journey across a quiet river, under the watchful glow of the moon. Before we begin, let's take a breath together. Inhale, slowly. Hold, and exhale, letting your shoulders soften. Each breath brings you closer to calm. Each breath carries you towards sleep. When you're ready, let's step onto the moonlit ferry. The ferry waited at the dock, as if it had been expecting you. Its wooden sides were painted the deep color of twilight. Lanterns hung along the rails, glowing gently like fireflies deciding to stay. As you stepped aboard, the deck creaked. Not sharply, but in the way a cat sighs when settling onto a pillow. The sound made you feel welcome, as though the boat itself wanted you to rest. The ferryman nodded, silent but kind. And with one smooth motion, he pushed away from the dock. The rope slipped from its post and the world behind you grew smaller. Ahead, only the river and the moon awaited. Only the river and the moon awaited. The ferry drifted effortlessly, as though the river itself remembered every traveler's dream. The water shimmered with silver light, catching the moon's reflection and scattering it like gentle stars. Trees leaned over the riverbanks, their branches reaching down as if to brush your shoulder. Their leaves whispered softly, rustling in a language older than words. Somewhere, a heron rose into the sky. Its wings stretched wide and slow, painting long, graceful strokes across the night. You followed its movement until it disappeared into the horizon. The river hummed beneath the boat, a rhythm so steady it began to echo inside your chest. You realized you were rocking too. Left, right, left, right. Each sway lulling you closer to rest. The river hummed beneath the boat. The ferryman finally spoke, his voice low and slow like the river itself had taught him. "Clouds," he said, pointing upward, "are pillows for the stars. Tonight the pillows are extra soft." You looked up. He was right. The stars rested gently on velvet clouds. Not bright, not sharp. Just soft pinpricks of comfort in the dark. The ferry drifted past a small island of reeds. Their hushed rustle was like the turning of a page, as if the night itself was reading you a story. You breathed deeply, and the air tasted of cool water and distant rain. Your eyes grew heavier, your breath slower. Clouds are pillows for the stars. The ferry glided toward the far shore. Lanterns lined the path ahead, each one glowing softer than the last, as though they were guiding you step by step into deeper calm. Each lantern flickered in time with your breath. Inhale, glow brighter. Exhale, fade softly. Inhale, glow. Exhale, fade. The ferryman said nothing more. He simply tipped his hat, his eyes kind, his silence full of understanding. You stepped onto the dock. The lanterns brightened just enough to light your way. The path curved gently, leading into a forest of sleep. With each step, the lanterns dimmed behind you until only one remained. It flickered once, twice, then melted into the night. The lanterns melted into the night. At the end of the path, a door waited, simple, wooden, warm with moonlight. You opened it slowly, and inside was a bed already made. The blankets puffed like clouds, the pillows soft as morning. You lay down. The room was quiet except for the river's hum, still echoing in your ears. The ferryman's words returned to you. Clouds are pillows for the stars. Your breath deepened. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Each breath carried you further until the world outside slipped away, like the river passing into the horizon. You sank into the pillow. The bed rocked gently, left, right, left, right, as though the ferry had followed you here. And finally, the lanterns, the river, the sky, the stars. They all whispered the same word together. Sleep. You are safe. You are calm. You are home. Sleep well until morning finds you gently.